So after Dubai frame, we went to the desert safari. Desert safari will where they will pick you up from likely around evening 5:30, and in evening time you will go land cruiser will take you from your hotel, and you will go to the Sharjah. This desert safari happens over there because over there is a kind of red sand, and you will have a much more fun. So first we went to desert safari. We had a quad biking over there. We had amazing moments over there. We ride it down for like first time into the desert. I've been to the first time. Jinesh was been there over there, but I've been to the first time in desert. So I was feeling so good over there. Summer was hitting little bit because it was around 39-40 degrees at like 4 o'clock around. But in Dubai, we basically, me and Jinesh both experienced that like in the evening time, like you will not feel much kind of heat. Like after 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock, like when sun gets down, you will it will be a kind of calm place. It will be you will not needing more ACs, or like you will not needing. You can go out, you can have fun, you can do a lot of things, because like you will not feel much hill. Yeah, definitely there is a kind of humidity over there, but you will not feel much kind of hot ness into the atmosphere, because not because of the I think because of the pollution over here. The pollution is more controlled, and I don't see much pollution over here. So maybe because of that you will feel a good calm nature. So we were not feeling that hotness. Then we basically been to the land cruiser, and we went to the like sandy areas, dune bashing, and all that kind of jazz party. Then we moved to the like kind of for the show, Tanura show and belly dance, and with the dinner. Like the one other thing we experience over here in Dubai is everywhere you go, you will find a good food. You are veg or you are non-veg, they will take care of all the things, and the food will gonna be super nice food. And we had good food over there. They give a cold drinks to us, they give a water to us, they like lots of things. And the kind of shows there into desert was the kind of first time kind of feeling, because you are alone in the desert, and that shows is happening in the middle of the ring. And like there are so many kind of fireworks, and the kind of belly dance and all those kind of jazz was a super thing for adults, and kind of people at the young age will definitely like it, this kind of experience. So a thumbs up to this desert safari. It was very good and must do experience according to me. So definitely you should be included that into your itinerary. Then we visited to the snow park. Now I visited snow park for like a different places over there in India. The most amazing snow park I seen was in Imagika, which is in between Mumbai Pune highway. And in difference to Imagika, there was only one ride I found it over here was like it was good, a kind of swing chair kind of ride. Otherwise, I found it this snow park was small, like. And another thing that this snow park was onto, I think like onto the mall. So when we entered, we were not feeling a kind of a different place kind of feeling, or like a worth short of money into this theme park or kind of thing, because not much to do over there on rides. You can basically like when I was seeing the pictures of Ski Dubai, I was seeing that like lots of penguins. You can play with penguins. You can touch them. You can feel them, and those kind of things. But there were hardly like one or two penguins. Even to touch them, there is a different money. To take the photo, there's different money. You can't take the picture also. So there are so many like awkward things we felt at and this is genuine review. I don't want to say that was bad, but like that a genuine kind of thing. I didn't much like it because I went to the snow parks and I seen so like so good. Maybe because of that, Imagika Snow Park is one of the best which I seen ever. Uh, Swing chair was a really good experience, and you can see there's like skiing going on or something like that. Maybe like for the people who are living over here and going to the ski Dubai would be a kind of good experience for them because they can learn something new. They can learn to skate into ice and something like that. But for the travelers, I think like you should not add into your itinerary. We have to save some money, right? So definitely we had it, but we didn't had the much great experience. That was good. Okay, okay. Then we moved to the Burj Khalifa. Now the talking about Burj Khalifa, the like a kind of tallest building in the whole world, right? And when you taken to zero floor to 124th floor, it, like it's a kind of different experience. You go on top, you find a nice view. You had a like little good moments over there, but you will not gonna be stay longer to that place because you will not feel that good because you are on the like tallest structure, right? So but definitely it was a kind of good experience. Definitely you should add into your into your itinerary. You should be visiting around into evening time or into like morning time or something like that, and that's the kind of enough game. You have to have a coffee over there. Like that the coffee is not that much expensive. We had a good coffee over there. The coffee at the tallest building structure is the kind of amazing feel you will going to be having. But yes, so that was the kind of experience with Burj Khalifa. So next we visited to Lapita. That is, I think 50 kilometers from Dubai. We went to Lapita and to try out something new experience again. A kind of three theme parks we visited over there. One was Bollywood Park, one was Legoland, and one was like Motion Gate. Motion Gate was awesome, super awesome, because you will find two three rides amazing. Capital Bullet Train was good, Zombie Land was good, and some another rides. Madagascar was also good kind of ride. So you definitely this Motion Gate is a kind of good experience. You can add this into your itinerary. Then we visited to Legoland. Legoland was mostly for the kids people. So like if you have kids with you, kids are accompanying you, then Legoland is the kind of must visiting place. But this place is outside, not into the indoor. So you have to face a kind of summer or heat. So in summertime you should not be visited because like you will not feel a kind of like at like you, it will gonna be very humid and hot. So it will gonna be very difficult for you to be visited into that. But overall the experience over there in Legoland was okay because that is only and mostly for the kids. Then we visited to the Bollywood Park. It was a kind of proud feeling we had. In that Bollywood Park, you will gonna be finding 10 rides around, and the graphics and the themes was very very good, and the kind of shows you should not miss at all because the shows are very happening kind of things. You will have a pictures, you will have dance with them. You can like it's a very good, and the kind of choreographed movie kind of theme ride they have, which is Jindagi Na Milegi Dobara, was amazing. Like was superb. So Bollywood Park, definitely you must add. This is one of the best thing to do. This both the park, Motion Gate and this Bollywood Parks open at 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 11 o'clock, and where Legoland opens at 11 o'clock to 5 o'clock. So you can plan accordingly. We were not doing before, but we just came over here and we come to know. So we are just sharing this. So from these three, it will gonna be complimentary when you stay at Lapita, and staying at Lapita is one of the very best experience, because you will feel a very good service. The service structure is very good, food is good, and definitely Riverland and all that themes are very good pictures, where you can have a very good pictures over there. Then from Lapita we moved to the Al Marjan Island. This island is likely about 150 kilometers from Dubai, and this island is around Ras Al Khaimah. So you will going to be have. So when we arrived over here, it was a kind of like different feeling. We were not like feeling that we are in Dubai. We were feeling like we came at to somewhere somewhat around island, and a super calm nature with white sand and a very calm sea. You will feel that like a kind of so this island is kind of man-made island, but you will see a fishes. You will see very turquoise color water over here, and the kind of fun you will have over here in. So they have different resorts over here in Al Marjan. We stayed at Doubletree Hilton. So this basically hotel was good, the island was good. We spent around 2 days just to be calm, just to be into relax, to be with the nature, just sitting enjoying. You will not have much things to do, and all the adventures. So if you think for water sports, or if you think for any kind of any adventures that are too expensive, I must say like you should not do it, because you will find that with less money anywhere else into any of country, or at your place or nearby your place. But over here, like you will gonna be have a very different structures, calm, and like you can enjoy and you can relax your day out of the city structures. No hip hop, no ping pong, nothing else, and a kind of very good feeling you will find over here. You can enjoy a lot in swimming pool. You can have a sun bath. You can have a lots of other things. They have small water park also for the kids. So if you're visiting at Doubletree Hilton, they have water park with complimentary access. So that will not gonna be get any single charge. It's wonderful experience over there. Now talking about Atlantis. We went to Atlantis for kind of 1 day visit to just make sure like we wanted to see the different perspective of Palm Dubai. We heard a lot about Atlantis, and talking about Atlantis, this is the kind of one of the kind of five-star hotel in the man-made island again. The hotel is having super nice, amazing and extraordinary structure, which like from arriving only you will feel that like you are into something different place. Over there also there's so many things to do. Once you visit the hotel, you will have two complimentary things to do. So first is getting into lost chamber. You will see the different spices of fishes, and a kind of like a kind of good creatures, good structures, a kind of vintage kind of theme they have. So when you go into different zones, it will gonna be a different kind of things. If you will go into aquaventure, kind of very biggest, I kind of like one of the bestest water park I ever seen into my life. I actually went to lots of water park into Bali, and into like lots of in Malaysia also I had Lots of water park I visited till now in India also, but this was amazing. For adults, a kind of number of rides are there. Number of different rides are there. Stinger, fall, shark view, shark attack. So many different rides are there, and the rides are super awesome. Super awesome. You should not miss it. We had to be rapid rivers and all that, and the kind of fun you will get is amazing with the supernatural things. And they over there you just have to make sure that you are going with the proper things and proper ways, because again over there also the things are very costly. But you can definitely visit Aqua Venture water park, one of the very best water park, and unique kind of experience you will get over there. You will have a very good food over there. Night is amazing and calm. Swimming pools are good, and you will have a very good photos, pictures free destination. You can walk through the ways, and lots of good things to be there into Atlantis. So that's the wrap to the Dubai experiences. We had this package on around 141, so 1,41,000 per person. If you're visiting with two, if you're visiting with more, then it may be get different. We added lots of theme parks, so that's the reason the pricing is getting increased. And there is a two difference in riding. So one is the private and one is the SIC. In private, you are gonna be with. So if you're visiting with family, private riding is very good, because definitely cost will gonna be get shared. So you will not have much kind of cost or onto one itinerary. But if you are going alone, or if you are going with one friend or something like that, you must go for SIC. In SIC you will have a cost cut down, definitely. And we stayed to all the hotels. So from starting from Yas Hotel to Lapita to Rodal Morush to Movenpick to Atlantis and to this Doubletree Hilton, all the hotels were 5-star hotels. So that's the reason that maybe price will gonna be increased. But it was the kind of 12 days of stays, and in 12 days we had a very good experiences. And for these experiences, this money is worth a shot. You definitely have a good things. And bye bye Dubai. Thank you.